Hey friends, I've been wanting to do a coloring chat for a while and it's been kind of a struggle for many reasons, but I thought I would try again today, and I wanted to do a picture out of the Gnome coloring book by Color Questopia. So I intended to start this yesterday, the coloring chat, and then I didn't. Life happened, but I'll explain that. So I started coloring it. I'm coloring it in gel pens. Pebbles adult coloring inspired me to color with gel pens, so thank you, Penny. And so I do more things with gel pens, and I really like them for these tiny spaces in Color Questopia. So let me zoom in a little bit. I wrote down the colors that I'm using because I'm using a mixture of let's see, I don't know if I can see it with my glasses. So Raeon gel pens, which I like. I'll have to show you guys my gel pen collection. I bought like all kinds of gel pens. Like I bought Aeons, Rayons, Tanmids, ColorIts, because I was trying to figure out which ones I like. ColorIts, I have ColorIts. And well, if Sergeant Art made a pack of 100 colors, they would be the best gel pens ever. I love Sergeant Art gel pens. So I have a pack here. Thought I did. Oh, hang on, my cat cannot negotiate a door. What are you doing? Come on. Come on. Thank you. Look, it's cracked. There you go. Yeah. Sorry about that. I actually have 2 cats. I'll tell you all about them sometime. So, I thought I had a pack of Sergeant Art gel pens sitting here. But anyway, Sergeant Art are great gel pens. I love them. So those would be my favorites, but they only come in, I think there's 3 packs of 10. There's like a neon, a metallic, and then a regular. And the regular pack you can do a lot with. The 10 pack, I was getting them at Ollie's, but I know you can order them on Amazon. But anyway, so I've got Raeon, and I've got a few ColorIt colors, because I bought the glitter gel pack of, I think it's what, 48 ColorIt colors. And they actually have, like, when you're trying to color, you know how you need, they have like nice light colors. They have some colors that are hard to find in gel pens. And then if it's not too much of a glare, these are the 100 Raeon gel pens that I swatched out. So they have some nice colors. So it's hard when it comes to darker colors, but generally you can make it happen if you really want to. Depends on how picky you are. Okay, so let me zoom in a little bit. Move this up, you know, so you can see what I'm doing. All right, so what's been going on with me? Well, it's not new. I actually had this going on when I started the channel, but I've been sick. At first I didn't know what it was. I went to the emergency room. Well, actually, I went to an emergency room because I went to the urgent care, and they said, we don't have an EKG machine, because I felt like my heart was racing. And it was right after I ate something, which was odd because, full disclosure, I'm 49 years old and I've never had heartburn or anything else like that. Also, I have been an insulin-dependent diabetic since I was 18. So technically I have juvenile diabetes, but they don't call it that anymore. Anyway, so I have an insulin pump, and I do really well. At least that's what the doctors tell me. I feel like I fail a lot, but they say I'm doing well, so excuse me. So I was afraid that it was something going on, so you know, the urgent care said, well, we don't have an EKG machine, so you should probably just go to the emergency room. And they've built some really nice little emergency rooms. And so I went to one of those little ones, not like one attached to a hospital. And they did an EKG machine. They couldn't find anything. They did blood tests. And I explained my symptoms. And at one point, I had gastric paresis when I was first diagnosed with diabetes. And that was awful. I threw up a lot. I so far have not thrown up with this. But anyway, my blood work was fine. You know, there's nothing they could find. And from what I was describing, she said, you probably have gastritis, which I had never heard of before. But it's apparently the inflammation of the lining of your stomach. And so she gave me, but just in case, she gave me some Reglan in case it was the gastric paresis, and Carafate, which coats your stomach. They use it for people to help prevent ulcers and to treat ulcers and stuff like that. And then she told me to take Pepsid, which of course everyone probably knows is an acid reducer. So I took it for a few days, and then I felt better. And I was leery about taking the Reglan because what gastric paresis is, if you don't know, it's where your stomach doesn't empty into your small intestine because the muscle is closing off. Basically, I mean, that's a simplistic version, and it can happen to anybody. It can happen when you have a shock to your body or whatever, like being diagnosed with diabetes. And so your stomach doesn't empty and your stomach gets full, and then you eat and it has nowhere to go, so you throw up because you're filling the cup and it's overflowing. But anyway, don't get me wrong, it does make you really sick until they figure out how to treat it. It's better now, I think, than when I was diagnosed with it. I was really sick for like 6 months. But anyway, so I stopped taking all the medication because I felt fine, and I was leery about taking the Reglan because I knew it messed with your muscles a little bit, and I honestly wanted to see what I needed because it was all just a crapshoot anyway. I mean, no one knew like what I have. And then I was fine for like a week, and then I got symptoms again, which at the time I didn't realize was heartburn. Well, heartburn and discomfort and things like that. So I went to the doctor and I explained what was going on because I needed to follow up with him anyway, which I had an appointment. It just took me 2 weeks to get in, and he told me to keep taking the Pepsid, and I could take the Carafate if I wanted to, but it didn't really, he didn't see it adding anything. So I did that, and then I started feeling sick, like I had the flu. I just didn't feel good. Like I would take the Pepsid, and he was having me take a 20 milligram tablet twice a day. And I didn't feel good. And then like later on in the week, after I'd been taking it for about a week, I felt really bad one morning, and I called and left a message begging for mercy because I'm like, I feel terrible. You know, my back muscles were hurting really bad. I mean, I felt like I had the flu. Like they would tense up like when I had the flu. And so he basically called in a prescription for omeprazole, which is Prilosec, and said stop taking the Pepcid and start taking the omeprazole. So I started taking the omeprazole, and well, I was fine, but I was fine for a couple days. And then I started feeling bad. And as the week progressed, I just feel sick. Like, you know, kind of like, well, it wasn't like the flu, but my muscles would hurt, my back muscles would hurt. And oddly enough, I felt like I had a cold for like a half an hour, which strangely enough is one of the symptoms of that omeprazole can give you. And there was something else. I mean, I just felt bad. And so the doctor had told me that it was up to me whether I take omeprazole or Pepcid. And but he said I needed to take the omeprazole for 4 weeks for maximum effect. But so I was taking the same. I was taking 2 of those, 1 tablet twice a day. So that day I decided that I would just switch back to the Pepcid because the omeprazole was making me so sick. And like that evening I started feeling better. It's like when I stopped taking them, I feel better, strangely enough. So I started taking the Pepcid, and I'd been on it for like 2 days, and yesterday, like, I felt like the muscles in my arms and legs and my back was hurting like so bad, my back muscles. And it felt like I'd been exercising and my muscles were all twitchy. And I'm like, this is weird. And it's scary. So I tried to talk to someone at the doctor's office. And eventually, because I thought, I wonder what happens if I just stop taking the Pepcid. I was afraid to stop taking without talking to a doctor because I don't want to backslide myself because my gastritis is getting better. I mean, it's going to take another 4 weeks probably for it. And I'm living on oatmeal and cream of wheat and potatoes and a very bland diet. And no one tells you this. I've looked it all up on the internet. No one gave me instructions. No one told me what to do other than they gave me medicine to take. I don't seem to have any food triggers. I actually think mine was caused by ibuprofen abuse. So, which can happen often, apparently. Alcohol and ibuprofen are, I guess, 2 big causes of gastritis. But anyway, so why do I always start at the bottom? Because you know, when you color a gel pen, you could smear it, and you start at the bottom, and you're going to drag over top of it. Smart, Tammy. Anyway, so yesterday afternoon, it was getting better as the afternoon was going on because the Pepcid was wearing off. So I talked to the on-call doctor last night, and she said, well, you're not really adding anything by reducing the acid in your stomach. I mean, you could, assuming that was a big problem. But, you know, I'm sleeping well at night. I don't have any trouble at night. I don't think I have acid reflux at all. She said, take the Carafate, because she said that the Carafate's actually better for your stomach, because it's like Neosporin for your stomach. It just coats your stomach and helps it heal. So you take it when you eat, it coats your stomach to help protect it, you know, and heal itself. And she said that if I got heartburn, I wasn't, you know, a little heartburn wasn't gonna backslide me too much, and to just try taking, you know, she thinks I've pretty much proved that my symptoms are coming from, weirdly enough, the Pepcid or the omeprazole. Why it's happening, she said, could be my calcium is on the low side maybe, and it's messing with my muscles because that causes muscle pain, or my vitamin D, which my vitamin D is low. And I basically stopped taking all of my supplements, so I've started taking my vitamin D again. Apparently anyone who lives in the United States has a vitamin D deficiency, because we don't spend enough time out in the sun or eat foods. I actually tried to do vitamin D just from the diet for a while, and it's hard because you gotta eat a lot of salmon and certain green vegetables and things like that, which isn't a problem for me. I eat that stuff all the time, but it's hard eating enough of it. So this is me today, only taking Carafate and just continuing my bland diet, and I seem to be good. I mean, I feel good. So, but it's just weird that that was happening to me. Like, I felt that bad. I mean, Pepcid isn't supposed to do that to you. I mean, it is one of the side effects. I mean, both Pepcid and omeprazole can cause muscle pain, I guess. If you look at she's like, maybe you're just one of the rare people that this happens to. But you can't argue when you take it, you feel bad. You stop taking it, you don't feel bad. And that's what I've discovered. So I don't know. But it's working. So we're just gonna, and I didn't intend to take the Pepcid forever anyway. I mean, I was just taking it because they said reduce that, you know, try to reduce the acid in your stomach. And so, but I didn't intend on it to hopefully be a long-term thing anyway. So I'm probably doing myself a favor. I'm not a big medicine person. I don't take it unless I have to. So, you know, maybe we'll go up here and do some sky. Start from the top corner. Let's see, what's 17? G61, which is probably this one. Which the nice thing about Raeons is they all do have a number. If you see the number, G61, so I don't have to number them myself, which is extremely nice. So that's what's been going on with me. Eating a bland diet. It's not all that hard for me. I mean, because I'm on a special diet anyway, because I have diabetes, so I don't eat a lot of packaged foods. I don't eat a lot of fast food. Anyway, I eat French fries. I limit my French fries to like once a month. These French fries really muck around with your blood sugar. Sad because they're so tasty. But yeah, that's what's been going on with me. What else? That's been a big thing, is just trying to exist with this gastritis and figure out why the hell I feel so bad all the time. Oops, sorry. I didn't mean to say that. Let's see, what else? I know I gotta have other things to talk about. It just seems like that's been such a big part of my life that I don't know, you know, it's just, when you feel bad, it's hard. It's really hard to think about anything else when you don't feel good. And I told my husband, I said, you know, I would never have guessed that my stomach could make my entire body, you know, my muscles or whatever, feel like this. But it actually was the medicine doing most of it. And I'm pretty sure my regular doctor probably thinks I'm crazy. But, you know, you can, I mean, I've read on the internet about people who control their gastritis with diet all the time. They don't take medicine. So I'm just, you know, pray for me that this goes away. Because I really don't want to have it for the long term. But I think it will. I think because of what's causing it, I need to be more mindful of what's going on, because I think what was happening is my lower back was hurting, and I was taking ibuprofen, and I take it for everything. I mean, I'll go for like a month without taking it, but then sometimes I'll take it every day of the week. It just depends, and I think I got lazy about that, and it's apparently a big culprit of irritation in the stomach. So other things going on. You know, I didn't think I was gonna have a haul. Oh, so very exciting. I bought myself a set of Albrecht Dürer watercolor pencils. I'm so excited. I can't wait to, I'm trying to get them swatched out. I mean, I guess I could do it on camera, but I don't know if I can manage to sit down, because when I do things, I don't sit down for long periods of time. And apparently I need to learn how to splice videos together and stuff like that, maybe. But we'll see. I'm working on finding some video editing software and to try to figure out how to make a trailer and a better image and stuff like that. So we'll see what happens. I have a buddy color with Michelle from Kits and Caboodles that I need to do. I'm kind of inspired by it. I have some ideas, so we were doing 2 pages because she's trying to finish the book, and I'm trying to help her get it finished by doing buddy colors. And baby dragons, Jade Summer Baby Dragons is just the cutest book ever. Oh, if you didn't know, I love dragons. Love, love, love dragons, and Star Trek. Big Star Trek fan. And the Muppets. Ironically, I noticed that a lot of people in the coloring community are Disney fans, and it's not that I'm not a Disney fan. I love Disney. I'm just not a Disney file, I guess. I don't know what you want to call it. I did finally get that Color by Number book. It's in a pile over there. The one that Jennifer Rowling did that has cartoon people, because I didn't have any Disney books to do any coloring tags with. And so you know, I need to do that. If I was left-handed, this would be easier. Better for you. I was trying a little bit of a different filming angle to try to make it better to see, so we'll see. Sorry, I turned my book, so that's more comfortable for me. I guess I could have done, I'm working on a picture in Johanna Basford's Worlds of Wonder for Colorfully Optimistic's Color Along this month, group Color Along, which is a lot of fun. So I've got it, I can show you. Let's see. I'm almost done with it. I'm just not, so there you can kind of see it. I gotta do the flowers and the mushroom and stuff. So I was thinking about finishing that on camera, but I don't know if I will or not because I'm still shy. I'm trying not to be. You can hear my cat meowing. He's bored. He's laying on the floor meowing, going, I'm bored, I'm bored, I'm bored. And it's raining outside. So let's see, what else? I was trying to only keep this to, you know, like a half an hour or something. Let me see. Probably going a little bit over than that. Because I gotta go down and make breakfast because it's the morning. I just wanted to do this while my husband was still sleeping because it's easier for me to like do it before he gets up. Although it's Saturday, so it really wouldn't matter. I'm experimenting with filming. I'm excited that like this month I'm gonna have like completed pages and a haul. I've got like a pile of completed pages. I usually don't save, you know, like keep them and mark them, but it's interesting to watch how many I have because I didn't think I had that many, but I definitely don't have as many as some people because I just don't color that fast, which disappoints me. But it's raining straight down. Why I have the windows open? This is how much I love my cats. I open, the air conditioning is on because it's raining, but the cats like to have the windows open, so I open the windows in my office in the morning so that they can watch the birds and do things. And if it's nice out, we leave the windows open all day. But if it's raining or whatever, I mean, the humidity is just off the charts this morning because it's raining. It's 100% humidity technically. I think I'm gonna try to do the TMI color tag and do that. Maybe I'll do that and finish that Johanna Basford picture. I've been trying to do simple pictures. I thought I'd do a simple picture of color and chat so I could get used to talking because I don't usually talk. Obviously, unless I'm talking to myself, I guess. So I thought this would be a good one to start with. And then you could see somebody color with gel pens in a Color Questopia book because I did it in the cactus and succulent book because I saw somebody do it. Like one day I saw a picture on Instagram where someone colored a cactus and succulent Color Questopia picture with all gel pens, and I loved it. And I'm like, I'm gonna do that. And I did it, and I liked it. I want to try, I finally got like a giant, the big set, big, I say, big set of Stablios the 68s, which are the felt tip pens. I found a set on Amazon Warehouse because they're like $40. I mean, you know, it just figures I want to go to, we usually go to Germany every year to work at a game convention called Spiel in Essen, which is in Essen, Germany. And so I'm like in Germany for 2 weeks, and I wanted to, you know, I buy things, and I was hoping like I could get Stadler and stuff like that, but since the pandemic, obviously, so we won't be going this year. We didn't go last year, so I'm really missing my trips to Germany to get stuff. But it is what it is. Maybe next year we'll get to go back. If you didn't know, my husband helps produce board games for a living. So we are gamers, not video gamers, although I have done that. I mean, we used to play World of Warcraft all the time, and I want to get back to that, but I need to get a new computer, which is a whole other ball of wax. Oh, am I even? Sorry. Just not even paying attention. But I'm not the only person that's done that. Not the end of the world. Gotta get used to looking at the camera. I think I can switch to another color here in a second. I'll leave that for the next side. I'll just finish off these little bits of blue and Scotty, here's my cat's name, Scotty. He is a year old and very talkative, if you can hear him. Let's see. Okay, so what do I need now? Oh, more 17. I will miss a 17 somewhere in here, I'm sure. You know, you always miss a number. Like here, all these little spots. This is why it's nice when you're using the gel pens. It's like these little tiny spots that you can't get to otherwise. So those are 14s. Can't tell what number that is. Oh, it's a 9. Okay. I have 50-year-old eyes because I'm 49 and I wear contact lenses, although right now I'm wearing my glasses. And now my eyes won't let me focus on small print, so I have to wear reading glasses when I'm wearing my contact lenses to GN24 is the light green, this one, which is number 9. So I have to use her for reading glasses to read things, although I can focus. It just takes time. Like I have to hold it there and I have to have bright light and I can focus on small print. But you know, most of the time we don't have time to sit and focus on stuff like that. We're always in a hurry, right? And sometimes at night when my eyes are tired. Let's see. I kind of wish I'd picked a lighter green, but I think this will work. We'll go with it for now. We'll change it later. Next time I do one, I'll work on getting a different green. Oh, now you're trapped, Scotty. Because my door just slammed shut because of the vacuum. I think the windows are still okay. Alright, did I get... Nope, here's a 9. a 9, a 9, a 9. I'm usually pretty quiet when I'm coloring, so what else do I want to do? Oh, I have like a whole stack of books that I need to flip through that, you know, I wanted to do books that when I was buying them, I couldn't find flip throughs on YouTube. So that's kind of different because, you know, everybody does like the new books, and I just kind of want to, that way if someone's looking for a flip through, and maybe I can sell these books, because most of them, there's only one of them that I actually returned and then Amazon let me keep it, but just because I was disappointed in it. But I'll flip through it anyway because I couldn't find a flip through on the internet. Let's see, number 10 is G19. It should be this one, yeah. So the other problem with this Gnome book is that it's their big palette, you know, when they had all the, not the 50 color palette, but one of the big ones where they had all the colors. But so what I do is, like most people, I just look at the colors and I just kind of try to do the best I can with colors. I struggled with for so long with these Color Questopia books because like I couldn't find a medium that made me happy, because I don't like coloring in the lines. Which I got the fantasy dragon book was one of the first ones that I got, and I started trying to color in the lines, and I literally never gotten back to that book because I was watching Lisa's Coloring Corner, and that's what she does, and I thought, oh, okay, cool, and I started doing it, and it just doesn't have an appeal for me, although I might do it sometimes depending, but I probably would use like a felt tip marker or something, I don't know, not a gel pen. So I was really unhappy with that, and then I got all excited when they came out with their black background books, and I bought a couple of those. But I don't like the paper. I just do not like the black background paper at all. I mean, this is different than, either it's the same paper and it's just the black printing that does it. I gotta open the cat door. Here you go. It's the black background, the printing that does it. I wish I knew how they did it. But I have a couple. I have one, maybe two, and I'm like, I don't enjoy coloring on this. So I don't like using alcohol markers because they bleed. I mean, I've tried so many different things. I should show you all my experiments sometime. I've tried watercolor. I've tried water-based marker, which I think I was using my Tombos, which I think the brush tip makes it hard. So I know that's gonna sound strange to people. But so what's 14? 14 is dark brown GN40. Is it this one? Nope. This one? Nope. It's gonna be one of these. Here we go. Okay. Let's see, what was I doing? 14? Okay. Must be the roof. So I tried coloring in over top of all the lines with markers, and that wasn't so bad. In the beginning I was using like the spaces, or like all of the sample pictures at the backs of the books to experiment with what kind of medium I wanted to use. And I don't know why I couldn't find one that makes me happy. Because in the black backgrounds I can just use markers, but the paper makes me so unhappy that I don't like coloring in it. So I don't know why, it just doesn't make sense. But it is what it is. So but the really intricate books that have a lot of small spaces, this one isn't terrible, but it's getting there. I can use gel pens. I don't want to use gel pen in like the hummingbird book, or you know, because some of them have bigger spaces. Kind of went over. So we'll see. I want to try my stablios because I see people do such amazing work with their stablios. And of course, I didn't have, you almost have to have the 50 colors. The 30 set is easier to get. It's still expensive. I think I bought it at Michael's on clearance for like 20 bucks. And then I need to get some 88s, which are the fine liners, but I have 2 sets of Arteza fine liners, and I never use them. Like, I never use fine liners. I need to, because I gotta use them. I got the normal ones first, and then I didn't use those, so I bought the Inconics. Because, well, I might use those, right? Nope. No, I don't use them at all. Just, I want to, but I don't know what to use them in because I don't do a lot of small doodly stuff. And I don't do, like, I love the mosaic books where you color in the squares. I have a lot of those. I have the Sachi and Sachidiva ones, and the Raeon Trading Company, Mindware. I have those, which I finished one of those books. And I don't love the X method. I do and I don't. It's kind of weird. So I think I may try the half and half sometime, where you do the main picture if you can see it, you know. What is this? 6? Let's see. What's this? I can't even tell what that number is. So we're just gonna make it a 6. This number is illegible. But a 6 is light brown, which is G33. Here, which is this one. Oh, I hate it when I go over. Sometimes, like, I'll take a white gel pen and go over if I make some really bad spots once it's dry. Alright, do I want to do... I don't want to do those because I might smudge it. So what's number 7? Well, I think I'm going to do brown, this one. This is the challenge of doing gel pen, because you have to do it in an order that you don't smudge it. Right? I don't know how all my colors are going to come out because the browns were hard, but they look different when they dry. So 15, I think we'll do his hat and then we'll quit for the day because I gotta go make breakfast. It's getting late. Yeah, actually I think we'll just stop right there. So I will try coloring and chatting again. Thanks for watching. I'll try to do like the TMI tag and I'll get better at doing videos, I promise. But I hope you all have a great day, and I hope y'all are safe, and, you know, don't forget that you matter in this world. So, talk to y'all later. Bye.